Creating a job on Klipboard couldn't be easier. Simply click on the Quick Create button at the top of your screen and click on New Job. To create your job, enter the job name, category, client, and location, which are all mandatory fields. The job due date, client contact, and client purchase order number are optional. Once the client details have been selected, you can add job notes to the job by choosing from a predefined template or typing up to the equivalent of an A4 page of text for your engineer to access. Next, we can allocate a team member to the job by choosing one from the Assigned Team Members drop-down menu. Only team members with mobile access will display on this list, as all jobs must be carried out on the mobile app. Alternatively, if you do not wish to allocate an engineer now, you do not have to do so. If no team member is selected when the job is saved, it will sit in your unassigned job list until you are ready to assign it. You can also set up recurring jobs by clicking the Recurring Job button and setting your preferred schedule. Next, we are going to select our workflow forms. Please note that all jobs on Klipboard must complete at least one mandatory workflow form to progress the job. You can add your inventory or quote items to the job from the Product and Service Items tab by selecting the associated quote or clicking the Add Item button. You can also add photographs or documents to the job for the engineer to download on-site from the Job Photos and Documents tab. Click on Save and Finish to create the job. The assigned team member can sync the job to their mobile app, provided the job is within their sync settings parameters. Once your jobs are synced, you can see both scheduled and unscheduled jobs. Scheduled jobs will appear in the order they need to be carried out, listed by date and time. Using the calendar view, you can also look ahead or back at previous days. Unscheduled jobs have been assigned to you to carry out, but a specific time and date to complete these haven't been allocated. All jobs will stay on your app until you mark them as complete. When you're ready to start a job, tap on it to access the job overview. At the top of the screen, you'll see a map. Tapping on this will launch your device's navigation, whether that's Google Maps, Waze, or Apple Maps, and guide you straight to the job location. Under the map, you'll find all the key info: the job number, title, client name, and the full address. If you need to know anything for the job, such as notes, forms to complete, or associated inventory, the app will highlight it with a red dot and number, indicating how many have been allocated. If there are notes, tap to open them and read through them. You can also leave additional notes if necessary. You'll also see a section for workflow forms. Please note that if you know you're heading to an area with poor data coverage, it's a good idea to download any forms before you go. Once downloaded, you can fill them out even when you're offline, then sync them back to the office once you have a data connection. Forms are designed to be easy to fill in on your device. You'll come across drop-downs, yes or no toggles, text boxes. You can even use your phone's microphone for speech to text, and places to add photos straight from your camera or photo gallery. Once your form is complete, you'll have two options. Sync now sends the form straight to the office and clears it from your device, or Save and Sync later. If you're not quite ready to send it off yet or have no data coverage, if inventory items are assigned to the job, you'll find them in the inventory section. If you need a quantity of any line item different from what was allocated, you can add extra items directly from there. Once you've completed all the required forms and updated your inventory, the final step is to mark the job as complete and select your job status if applicable. Once you do this, the job will disappear from your active list and move to pending status on the web dashboard, where it can be reviewed, reassigned, or completed depending on your requirements.